topic today is accelerating e-commerce excellence, the test and learn imperative. And to bring that in context, this is the 5th webinar in our webinar series, Agile Insights Tools, that SUPRA Tools and I2 is collaborating on. And the whole intention of this webinar is really to focus on standardized tools that will be more and more growing in its importance. I2 launched a tool platform called Spark, where all their great tools, where a few of them you will see today, are accessible in a standardized way, and likewise, this will be the case for SUPRA Tools, pricing platform also. So, and in this endeavor to really educate on Agile Insights tool, we launched this webinar series. You find the recordings on YouTube as well. But today we focus again on accelerating e-commerce excellence. And without further ado, I would like to introduce to you Sven, who is Business Development Director, as far as I remember, from I2, right? So Sven, take it away, enlighten us, and of course I will be there with lots of questions.
All right. Thank you very much, Frank. And welcome everyone to today's session. So I want to speak about how we actually test e-commerce. Yeah. So I'm really glad that you're all here and I can talk about our great tools. But maybe I want to set the stage first and talk a little bit about e-commerce, how it developed. Yeah. So sometimes when I hold this speech, I have very young people in front of me who are in the beginning of their 20s. So I give a little recap on the revolutions that have happened in the past, which basically led to where we are today. Yeah. So for all of you, I mean, some of you might know, but I guess many might not. So in '82 was the first time when there was an e-commerce store. It was called the Boston Computer Exchange. I couldn't find any screenshots. I guess there weren't any back then. Yeah, so that's probably the reason why. I guess it was just a text screen, like a green or like yellowish on black text, yeah, where you could shop. And then in 1991, the next big revolution happened. That's when the World Wide Web was invented. Yeah. In '95, another important step happened. That's when Netscape developed the secure socket protocol, which basically allowed people to make secure connections with each other, which is a prerequisite for doing online shopping. In '95 and '94, '95, eBay and Amazon basically made their first steps into the internet. And then in '98, another important step happened when PayPal was founded. Yeah, so I mean, you're all probably using PayPal on a daily basis, more or less, or on a weekly or monthly basis. Yeah, in '99, to not forget the other part of the world, Alibaba was founded. And then Google in 2000 had AdWords, yeah, which basically enabled people to advertise themselves and their shops. And the iPhone, yeah, so that's when the whole smartphone revolution happened, was invented in 2007. Yeah, so this is already like 15 years ago. And the whole thing, if you think about it, like it started 40 years ago. It's such a long time. Yeah, so I was even in elementary school back then. Well, yes, I was. So, and today, what do we have now? The whole internet is just a shopping mall. That's what we spend, I guess. Most of the time that you spend online is either like watching whatever or you're shopping. Yeah? But it's all about shopping. Everything you consume is about shopping. Yeah. So So basically, I'm talking about the why. Why is it so important that we speak about today's topic and that I show you how we basically test different things online? Yeah. Normally, I do a little bit like a survey here among the people that we have here. So, I mean, just think about it for yourself. Yeah. Like how often or do you actually buy like consumer electronics? Yeah. It's like 50% of the people in Germany actually buy consumer electronics online. Yeah. Same with apparel. Also, about 50% buy apparel online. And then also books, like nearly 50% of the people buy them online. But then if you think about groceries, in Germany, currently 21% of the people buy groceries online, which is a very, well, I mean, it's a larger, I mean, COVID helped, as you all know, to increase these numbers, but it's still only 1/5 of the population. Yeah? The average spend is at the moment 207 euros in Germany per month online shopping. Yeah? So I just wanted to share these figures with you. Maybe let me just jump here to the next slide now before before I go into the topic. Let me just quickly introduce iSquare for those of you who don't know. Yeah, iSquare has been doing research for more than 20 years now. We provide psychology-based research. We were founded by 2 psychologists, and we try to combine psychological know-how and cutting-edge technology to offer innovative research approaches. And then we collaborate, of course, with people like Frank with his implicit pricing tool, which is fantastic. And we call that then human insight technologies, because we want to understand humans to make products better or sell them better, to be honest. That's what we approach for most. iSquare, we do user research, we do brand and media research and shopper research. Today we talk about shopper research. We have offices in a couple of countries. We have more than 100 employees now, more than 300 customers worldwide, and big benchmark database. And we also have a couple of innovations, and our software is also licenses to many other companies like Kantar and so on. Our headquarters in Berlin, though. That's where I'm now. Hold on, sorry. Just need to. Yeah. So basically, with our shopper experience research, we show you what your customers see and do. We tell you what they think by listening to them, and with combining these approaches like perception, behavior, and explicit opinions, we try to make the difference or help you to make the difference. Yeah. So I already started a little bit talking about why we are sitting together here. Yeah. So today my presentation will be about why we do it, how or what we do, no, how we do it, and what comes out in the end. So that's basically the structure. So let me quickly continue with the why after talking about all the revolutions that happened. If you look at the numbers, yeah. So this starts in 2019. We had 3.4 trillion US dollars in global e-commerce sales, and it's expected to grow until next year to 6.4 trillions, which is quite a lot, and it's going to continue to grow. So at the moment, online shopping this year, it's expected to make up 22% already of the total retail sales. So, I mean, for most of the people, as I already mentioned, online shopping has become a very, very important aspect in their life. If you look at who's actually doing or where these revenues are created, yeah, and look at the different shops, you see a shocking number here of 39% on Amazon in the US in 2020. In Germany, it's 56% of the revenues are made on Amazon. Yeah, and then you see like some other small players like Walmart, eBay, Apple, Home Depot. Yeah, And together with Amazon, they make up more than 50%. Yeah, and the other 44% are spread somewhere else. At the moment in Germany, 7.5% of the whole retail revenues are made online. So we believe it's really important to optimize the digital shopper journey, yeah, with the e-commerce driving the majority of the growth. And like another number here, I'm just throwing numbers at you. I hope you can remember some. I just want to state the importance here. Yeah, so 47% is the growth rate by 2025. So it's going to continue to grow. And as you all know, we are bombarded with thousands of messages. Let it be in your social media, on TV, anywhere. It doesn't matter whether it's online, offline. You see different brands, and it's just very complicated. Yeah, I mean, it's not complicated to get all these messages. It's complicated for you as a retailer or for you as a producer to stick out in this mess, basically. So to make the difference. So for the consumers, I mean, I guess you might know if you are involved with, let's say, consumer electronics, and you want to buy a consumer electronics product or some other product which costs a little bit more than like a couple of euros, then you often end up comparing prices in different shops. You read revenues, and it's really a cognitive challenge. The same also applies if you do online grocery shopping, because I mean, you know your grocery shop around the corner, you know where everything is. But when you're online, it changes every day. It's always different. Shops change their navigation, they change the taxonomy and so on. So it's always like kind of a cognitive challenge. And we want to basically help our clients to make this a little bit easier. So how do we do that? Yeah, we put the shopper in the center, and we create triple win activations. Triple win means for the consumer, for the retailer, and of course for the producer. So how can we achieve that? If you look at this quality improvement cycle here, yeah, I mean, there are all these different steps. We understand the market landscape, we build some hypotheses, test them, and then we create strategies, yeah, and then deploy these strategies. So, and in order to find these best-in-class principles, we need to test and hypothesize. Hypothesize, yeah, did I say that correctly? Yes. And I want to show you now how we basically do that. With us in the shopper online journey, we help you to optimize the navigation. Like, what is the right taxonomy? How does it need to be arranged? Yeah. What are typical search terms, and what filters do we need to have? What is the mental picture of the users with regards to these hierarchies? How do we interrupt them? What is the right ad format? What is the right content on the ads, on the retail media? We help you all to find that. What is the right content on your product detail pages? What are the right images? How do you actually optimally present your products, so that it also stands out from the crowd? And this, of course, leads to conversion. We also have the ability to check together with Frank the optimal pricing for your products and what the optimal promotions look like. So how do we do that? We have an e-commerce test suite. Yeah, it's basically a sandbox test environment. Sandbox means it's completely isolated from, let's say, the real world, or the real retail pages. And we use these sandboxes to help you understand the shopper's path to purchases, Where do you place your ads the best, at what stage in the whole path to purchase, what's important on your PDPs, the product detail pages, how to arrange the shopper search results pages, what are the barriers to purchasing, and what should be your top priorities, basically.
So,
go ahead, Frank.
how does this compares to basically website visitor analytics? There are some tools where you can see where visitors have their mouse, and how I could imagine you need a lot of respondents to get a good picture for any kind of products or so.
Yes. So the good thing about our tool is that we basically, well, first of all, I mean, let's put it that way. On Amazon, you can do A/B test, no problem. And you get results, you get KPIs, but you don't know who did what, so you don't have any social demographics, and you cannot combine it with a questionnaire. We can combine it with a questionnaire. So that's basically one of the biggest advantages. And also, I mean, many, I'll just jump back here, many retailers and many producers, they want to try out things before going public with it. If you use our sandbox environment, it's not going to go public. But if you do an A/B test on Amazon, which Amazon enables you to do that, it's obviously for 50% of the people already public. But maybe you don't want to share your newest product concept yet. So it's basically a risk-free environment, and we usually test like 200 people per cell. So if we have like 3 variations, we have 600 people in total that we let do the purchases. Let me show you.
Are panelists, so they are not real customers, right?
Well, I mean, they are recruited, so I mean, according to certain criteria. What if we are testing whatever? If we are testing coffee filters, then of course we have only coffee drinkers. Obviously. So I mean, but they are from quality online panels. Yes, indeed, and we can test globally. So here you see our Walmart replica store. Like our sandbox, we also call it replica store. What we did is we copied a couple of the most relevant online shops, and then we can use them for our tests, and it looks like the real store. I guess a normal person wouldn't recognize that this is not the real Walmart page, but this is a mock-up page. So we have all the functionalities, and we have that for Walmart, we have it for Tesco, we have it for Amazon. Amazon is the most asked for, obviously. Looking at the revenues that are made on Amazon makes sense, but also, I mean, our clients also want to understand what's going on Walmart and so on. So we provide like a real look and feel for desktop and mobile. We can test on both. We can visualize like anything that our customers want us to visualize, and test new designs, test new product concepts, whatever. We have full control of all the pages and elements, and we can include new features that do not yet exist. Like on Amazon, you wouldn't be able to do that in the A/B test environment. And we can do basically anything since it's hosted by us. Here you see an overview of the different retail sites that we have copied, so to say. So if you do tests with us on, let's say, Amazon or Rewe, Amazon actually, of course, also in Europe, but we didn't put the logo there. We can basically, if you want to test a category, let's say like shampoo, we can basically scrape Amazon and copy exactly what is on Amazon, like, well, let's say 200 products, and copy them to our replica store. And in the list of these 200 products, we can put your product in a new package design with new hero images, with whatever you want to test, different product names, different pricings, and so on, and compare it to a different control cell or different variant, and then we show you the differences. Yeah, in terms of behavior, in terms of explicit responses, and whatever you want to know. Mm-hmm. So when we do that, let me just have a look at the clock here. Yeah. So when we do that, what comes out? Yeah, I'm going to show you a couple of examples now, what we have done in the past for our clients, or what we are usually doing. So you get an idea what benefit you can get if you use our capabilities to test these. Whatever you want to test, retail media, products, whatever. No? So some meta learnings that we have, like from the different tests we did. This is like from over 6,000 participants in different studies in different categories, but all fast-moving consumer goods. So this is not like consumer electronics, because there the numbers would be different, but for fast-moving consumer goods, these are the numbers that we have here with our tests. So basically, people spend 23 seconds on the search results page on average. 60% will only stay on the first search results page. So they don't go to page 2. That also means like 40% go to page 2. And 40% of the people purchase products, or 40% of the purchases, sorry, are purchased from the top 5 products. So that's where you see how important it is for our clients to basically pay Amazon or to pay Walmart, to pay Tesco for these prime spots, like for the top listings. Now, this is really relevant. We can also do mobile eye tracking, as you see here. So we can use a mobile camera to do eye tracking, and then you can see how the search behavior is. And you see here clearly most of the attention is actually on the product, like on the pack shot. That, of course, also makes clear why it's so important to have a proper pack shot, like a hero image.
So that everyone understands, it's while people, basically respondents, are on this shop, the camera is screening the eye of the respondent and can therefore conclude where they exactly look at. And this is calibrated with real eye tracking data, so it's pretty precise, right?
Yes, there's an individual eye tracking video here.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, we also work with partners here having these technologies, yes. And yeah, it's very precise. It's amazing, actually. Yeah. And using these eye tracking data, or we differentiate between eye tracking data, and we also speak about visibility. Because we don't need the eye tracking to tell our clients how long the product was in view. If you have a mobile phone, you can see there's only 3 products on here. So we can tell them exactly how long, let's say, the espresso package here from Starbucks in the middle was in view in average for the different, for the clients, for the consumers. And the average duration is like 1.5 seconds that a product is in view. That also, of course, means in 1.5 seconds, you need to convince the consumer. Actually, it's a little bit shorter even, but that's like the maximum time you have. And then on Walmart, for example, on Amazon you can't, I think, but on Walmart you can add directly to the basket. So you don't need to go to the product detail page from the search results page. And 70% purchase without visiting the PDP. I mean, it's clear. If you go to the supermarket, 90% of your purchases are habitual anyway. So you know that you're always buying the same butter, you're always buying the same milk and yogurt and so on. So you're not checking in detail. But if you look, if you buy a new product, you might actually look at the product detail page to find out whether it actually suits your needs, what the ingredients are, is it really as healthy as you think, and so on. Yeah, but normally people don't do that. And if they go on a product detail page, they spend an average 6 seconds, which is also not very long. Yeah, it basically means they just stay on the main PDP on above the fold. Yeah, so that they don't scroll down to go into all these into all this A+ content. It's called, like all the detailed product descriptions that are added by the manufacturer. Yeah, so here we see an interesting case. Yeah, we have 3 different test settings, so A, B, C. On setting A, you see this is about dog food, or maybe, yeah, dog food is quite interesting topic. A study once conducted in the US found out that 47% of the people who buy dog food or cat food read reviews before they buy it. So people are really in love with their dogs. But what I found even more curious is that I think it's 29% of the people actually try the food. Yeah, so they try the dog and cat food
themselves. The humans eat it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a dog or a cat, so I don't know, but it really surprised me. And what's even more weird is like 1/3 of these actually like the taste. So I don't know how you dog and cat owners think about it. But anyways, off topic. But here, so look at ABC. You might already have realized the difference. You see here, there's nothing. Here is a retail media ad. Yeah, so you see here this banner for this Purina food, and here you see another one where the brand Beyond is written larger. You see that, oops. So do people actually click on it? 2% click on this, 1% click on this. Well, this is not a lot. So you might think, oh, it's not really worth it. If you just look at coming back to Frank's questions, if you just look at the performance marketing data, yeah, so who actually clicked on it, doesn't tell you anything. But if you look at the purchase share later on, you can see that here 2% purchased the Beyond brand from Purina, yeah, while here it's already 11%, and with the optimized banner, we found out is 14% of the people buy Purina. So the banner had an effect on the purchase behavior. Here's another example where we changed the taxonomy on the main category menu. Yeah, so you see here all the different categories on the Tesco store, and our client, obviously here from the sweets business, they were like complaining, online we lose. Yeah, I mean, like in the supermarket, you always have like these impulse shopping options when you're standing at the counter and you grab a pack of chewing gum, or your child annoys you because they want a Kinderschokolade and so on. Yeah, but online that's really difficult for these producers. So they're struggling online. So we tested for one of these producers, we tested what happens if you introduce the treats and snacks category here in the first level on the different categories. And we found out they sold much more. Yeah. So with this case, they went to Tesco and said, hey guys, you want to have a win-win situation here? You want to sell more treats and snacks? You need to put us up front here. And here's the data. We tested like 600 people, and this is the result. So, and that's when they actually achieved to convince Tesco. So it's sometimes helpful for the retailer, or sorry, for the producer to cooperate with us to test out new things, yeah, and then go to the retailer and convince them. Because retailers are often very conservative, they don't like change. Yeah. So you have a question, Frank? Or?
No, I'm just remembering that, of course, those treats and snacks are very profitable for the retailers as well. So it's in their own interest to introduce that, right?
Exactly, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So here you see the impulse situation I was talking about. Yeah. So, but online, really, there's not so many opportunities. Yeah? But like, I mean, thinking about the sweets category. So, I mean, there's this one possibility that I've just shown to put the treats and snacks category further up. Yeah. But there's also other possibilities. Another study, we found out that shoppers are actually open to impulse shopping online. Yeah. They think it's helpful if they are reminded of things that they might have forgotten. Yeah, so this is what comes out in the interviews, and there's only few shoppers who said they don't like that. Yeah, but when you then ask them also, like, okay, we presented one group with impulse shopping options, yeah, and the other group didn't get any impulse shopping options. And then we asked them, okay, how easy was the shopping? How relevant was the product assortment? We saw an increase when they had more impulse shopping opportunities, an increase in easiness of shopping, yeah, and relevant product assortment. So, but we also found that it's impulse is a little bit stronger online, yeah. Sorry, on the mobile. So people are more likely to buy stuff, do impulse shopping on their mobile phones, yeah, and they get fatigue from too many impulse points. So they think actually just before they end their shopping journey is the most appropriate time to get these impulse shopping options. Yeah, like, you might have forgotten this, or don't you want to add, or you bought this, don't you want to get this product as well, and so on. Huh? And it needs to be quick and easy, of course. You just click add to basket and done. So it's very important when and how you offer these impulse purchases. So if you look at the shopper journey here, yeah, you don't want to interrupt them when they need to focus, yeah, but you can make it easy in like the mid journey shopping, like on the search page. You can offer something, but it shouldn't really be distracting. And then, as said already, they're already a little bit accustomed to be reminded of items at the checkout, and also they think this is the most appropriate place to find additional items. No?
Interesting.
And then the question is, of course, what happens afterwards? After you've done your payment, this still needs to be investigated. No? I already mentioned hero images a couple of times. So hero images, for those of you who don't know, are pictures, product pictures that are optimized for online shopping. I mean, it started out, and still many shops have just taken a picture, or the producers in most cases, yeah, have just taken a picture of the product, and then they send it to the retailer, here, use this. Yeah. But there is other companies who are a little bit more advanced, and they optimize these. But of course, it's not easy to optimize them. So for them, we test what is the optimal hero picture. Yeah, and optimal hero picture means it's easy to read online. Yeah, you see easily how many products are included. Yeah, and the relevant information is just a little bit bigger, and also the whole space that is available is used. And we always see significant sales uplifts over like traditional pack shots. Here you see an example. Some of you might also remember, the old people among you, in Germany, there was, I think it's already like 15 years ago, one company introduced packages with a window. Nowadays it's standard, but back then they started with it, or they were one of the early adopters, and it was sausages. Yeah, and then they put like a window on their plastic packages, and sales like went through the roof. So same here. When Unilever here for these Ben & Jerry packages, introduced these mobile optimized hero images with the size, because if you look at the left-hand picture, you don't know how much is in there. Is it like 200 milliliters or is it a liter or whatever it is? Yeah. But on the right-hand side, you clearly see this is what it is, 465 milliliters, and you see the product itself, and you go like, oh, yummy. And this is what creates 25% uplift, yeah, when they introduce this. Enhanced content is also formerly called A+ content. Now it's called enhanced content. Yeah. Here you see basically our flow. And we see here the L'Oreal pack just two pictures, more detailed product descriptions with like why you should use this, science behind it. So basically insight, benefit, reason to believe. Yeah. And the whole enchilada that can be there. And so the clients were asking themselves, is it really worth the effort? And we found out, yes, but not immediately. Yeah. So when you compare the control group, which didn't have like this enhanced content like you see on this picture here, sales numbers were the same. But then when you ask people in the post questionnaire, how likely are they to purchase this product in the future? The future purchase intention increased by like nearly 10%. It made them want to try this product. And they also felt it's much more informative. So we might not always see it like from the performance data, but with our testing capabilities, we can show that it still might lead to future purchases and more interest in the product. Yeah, so basically, I'm already nearly done. And well, I am done. So basically what we do is we test in-store and on e-com. We understand how to influence shoppers for you guys. So we combine behavioral and attitudinal data. We track what shoppers do, and we do that globally. Yeah. And based on that, we hopefully always deliver actionable insights that drive brand and category sales.
So basically, you need to define what you want to know, basically, which shop, then what kind of product, and for every cell, you have 200 respondents, right? Depending on the complexity. Say that again?
Yeah, we can do whatever number you wish. I mean, depends a little bit on the segmentation you're looking for. Like, if you're interested in different groups, of course, we need to have more people, but 200 is always a good number.
Wonderful. So that's needs to be defined, and then complexity can go to the roof as always, the more you want to know. But it can start as small as one product to sales and try it in a certain shop, right?
Yes. I mean, obviously, Amazon is always a good starting point for your product, but sometimes might be more Walmart, whatever our clients are interested in. Depends really on the research question.
Yeah. Amazing. Sven, this was, I learned a lot today.
Good. Thank you.
Super helpful. And also we reach out already the time scheduled for today. So, but as you see, here's Sven's email, diekmann@isquare.com, so you can reach out with questions even afterwards to him. Yeah, thanks again for joining us in our webinar series, Sven.
Thank you, Frank, for giving me the opportunity to speak here.
And yeah, enjoy your weekend. And to the audience, same likewise to you. For questions, reach out to us. Happy to talk.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.